Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, February 11th, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I would call today's price action and everything that happened today one of the most interesting days I have seen in a long time. And I would just love to sit here and talk to you about just how interesting this price action is. Unfortunately, when it involves my money, it stops being interesting, and I would also rate today as being one of the most frustrating days I have experienced in a long time. Yesterday I said, what happened yesterday was kind of like a good news, bad news joke. Well, we had another good news, bad news joke today. The good news is we closed out over $15,000 in positive closed out trades. Hey, that's fantastic. The bad news is we closed out just shy of $15,000 in losing trades. I'm sorry, we didn't close that out. We are carrying just shy of $15,000 in losing trades, open trade equity going into tomorrow. Basically, we came out about $100 ahead if you want to subtract what we're holding from what we closed out. That is frustrating. That is enough to make you want to go around the block upside down, banging your head on the pavement as a trader. This is tough. I'll tell you, this is why most people simply cannot trade. The problem is, at least from my analysis, is here. This is today's action, and you can see yesterday I told you the Dow comes up here, bumps its head on the red line, and then comes back. Well, today it came up, and guess what? It bumped its head on the red line again and came back. It can't get through that red line, and this red line area is not where we want to go buying our stocks. We want it to come down here. This is where the good buying would be, down here. Up here, everything is problematical, and it certainly was problematical today for us. As I say, we closed out positive $15,000 today, and did that about 45 minutes into the day. Just perfect exits and just about everything. It was really beautiful. But then as this thing, slithers and sloshes around in the ceiling area, we managed to get into 9 positions, and every single one of those 9 positions is negative. That's bad. That is really bad, and it is frustrating. So, interesting, yes. Frustrating, yes. We need this Dow to come on down, because we got these profit takers and short sellers all over the place now, and anything we buy goes bad, it seems. I'm going to give you some examples here and show you some of those trades. This first one is in NBIX, that's Neurocrine Biosciences. We had bought that thing down here yesterday, beautiful trade. It comes up here, pops out, takes out the high of yesterday, and we get out right here 45 minutes into the day, and we take out over $4,000 in profit. That's beautiful. It keeps going, and we get a re-entry up here, which turns out to be close to the high of the day, and then it starts to sell off. So we take $4,000 in profits here. On the close today, we're down about $2,500. So we've given back $2,500 from our original $4,000 in profit. That is very frustrating. I'll show you another example of re-entry frustration that's even worse. This is an ISIS Pharmaceuticals. We bought this yesterday about midday. It kept going very nicely. Nice big move right at the beginning of the day, just like we like. We get out of that, and we have about $1,600 in profits right there when we get out. It keeps going, and again, we end up buying almost the high tick of the day, and then it sinks. And this time, the re-entry is doing worse. We made $1,600 in profit on the closeout. We are holding, going into tomorrow, negative $2,800. So we have given away all our profits and added additional losses in ISIS Pharmaceuticals. Added to our misery, we got into an outlier negative trade today in Immersion Corporation, and it has us down $6,000. And folks, these negatives aren't over with yet. We're carrying negative just shy of $15,000 going in tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen. It could be blood in the street for us if this, we just don't know. So what appears to be basically a break-even day today, it could get a lot worse tomorrow, unfortunately. So I am frustrated by this. I want to say something, however, is I've shown you two examples of these re-entry signals that were just absolutely terrible today. I go through most of the those 9 markets that we have today are re-entries, and it's really easy to say, well, Bob, why don't you just take the re-entries out of the system? And this is the problem. Anytime you do a mechanical trading system, you'll run into this. It looks so obvious today that we should not do re-entries. But I tell you, I've done a lot of research on this, and actually the re-entries are more reliable than the original entries, and they are more profitable also. And it just so happens, today this pattern of taking re-entry signals didn't work out at all. But it's not always that way, and you can't go tweaking your system every time you have a bad day. So we're not going to change the system, but it hurts. It's very frustrating, and I am a little frustrated. I just hope that tomorrow will not go too badly for us. Hey, it could go good for us. We don't know. But I don't like that Dow Jones Industrial Average where it is right now. It's hung back on the ceiling, and we always have problems when it's up here. Anyway, that's the way it went. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.